Hello everyone, once again welcome back to Sky this week, and in this video I am going to talk about all the celestial events that will happen throughout this week. And you all know that observing celestial phenomena is no easy feat, because every night there is something different to observe. So it becomes more important to have an observation plan beforehand. So that is why we bring all these videos for you to make your planning process more seamless. I am Shubham Kumar from Astroport India, and we help young budding astronomers and enthusiastic stargazers improve their quality of stargazing by providing them useful and relevant contents. So without any further delay, let's jump into the video. On Monday, June 1st, the conjunction of main belt asteroid Ceres and the red planet Mars will take place at 1:13 am. So both will appear closest in the sky as seen from the Earth. So let's find the Ceres. So actually the Ceres is the largest object in the main asteroid belt that lies between the orbit of Mars and Jupiter. So this is the asteroid Ceres. So if we further zoom in the screen, so you can see on the screen that this is the asteroid Ceres, and this is the planet Mars. So Mars will pass 7°56' to the north of Ceres, and the pair will rise just after 1 am in the dawn sky above the southeastern horizon. Mars will be shining with a magnitude of -0.0 and Ceres will be shining with a magnitude of 9.0, both in the constellation of Aquarius. On the same day, the Hercules globular star cluster M13 or NGC 6205 will be well placed high in the sky. So let's find the Hercules globular star cluster M13. So this is the constellation Hercules, and this is the globular star cluster in the constellation of Hercules. So you can see on the screen that this is the M13 or NGC 6205, and then it will continue climbing high in the sky and reach at its highest position in the sky at around midnight local time. At that time it will be at a declination of plus 30 degrees 27 minutes. So this is the sky for 1st of June. Let's talk about the sky for June 3rd. So the Venus is at inferior solar conjunction as the Venus comes between the Earth and the Sun. So to observe the Venus is quite difficult. So let's remove the ground with the help of this application. So if we further zoom in the screen, and this is the planet Venus. So with this phenomena, the Venus will say you goodbye from the evening sky, and it will again meet you in the morning sky over the next few weeks. So on the same day, the moon will reach the closest point along its orbit to the Earth, and due to which it will appear slightly larger as compared to the other times. So let's find the moon. So this is the moon, and it will appear slightly larger as compared to other times at the time. When the full moon occurs close to its perigee, then it is called the supermoon. Due to this, it will appear slightly larger and brighter than usual. So on the same day, the another globular star cluster M12 or NGC 6218 in the Ophiuchus constellation will be at its greatest visibility tonight, and it will attain its highest position in the night sky at around midnight local time. So this is the constellation of Ophiuchus, and this is the globular star cluster M12 or NGC 6218. So this is the sky for 3rd of June. So let's talk about the sky for June 4. So one of the most awaited celestial phenomena is going to happen on June 4. The solar system's innermost planet, reaches at its greatest separation from the sun. So you can see Mercury on the screen, and it will provide you an amazing opportunity when the planet Mercury will reach a peak altitude of 22 degrees above the western horizon just after the sunset on June 4, 2020. So this is the planet Mercury, and this is the best time to observe this planet. So at that time it will be shining with a magnitude of 0.4 in the sky. So mark your calendar on June 4, 2020, because it is an amazing opportunity for all of you to observe the planet Mercury, because most of the time it is not observable due to the sun's glare. So let's talk about the sky for June 5. So Ophiuchus is well placed in the sky tonight. So it's a great opportunity to observe the globular star cluster M10 or NGC 6254. So this is the globular star cluster M10 in the constellation of Ophiuchus. So especially from my location, it can be viewed throughout the night. So just an hour after the sunset, it will become observable around 8:19 p.m. So this is the sky for June 5. So on the June 6th, the moon will be at its full phase, and in this week you will also witness a rare celestial show, the second lunar eclipse of the year 2020, the penumbral lunar eclipse, which will start on June 5 at 11:17 pm, and the eclipse will end on June 6 at 2:35 am. So these types of eclipses occur when the moon enters into the penumbral shadow of the earth, as the earth, moon and the sun are almost in a straight line. So you can see on the screen that the moon is 100% illuminated at this time and shining with a magnitude of minus 12.33. So mark your calendar on June 6, because the rare celestial event is going to happen. So the moon will reach aphelion on June 7. It occurs when the moon is at farthest distance from the sun along its orbit around the earth. At that point, the distance between the sun and the moon will be around 1.017 astronomical unit. And this happens when the moon reaches around the far side of the earth as seen from the sun, and being at its full phase at that time. So this is the moon, and it is 95.3% illuminated at this time. And that's all for this week, and I hope that this will help a lot of people to observe some celestial shows. So if you like the video, then give a thumbs up, and if you loved the video, then subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you will get notified as soon as we update any new content. And I will see you in the next video. Until then, Astroport wishes you the very clear sky.